The Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their fashion sense. Gotta make a grand entrance when you're on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Harris.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Conley against Murray. Conley finds Gobert. Bucket is good. Gobert's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Jazz.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Barton. Barton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here are the Jazz now. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And Bogdanovich plays with good rhythm and pace to his game. Has no problem going to the pull-up J when the D lays off.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Let's also add he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Now here's Gobert. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Conley against Murray. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Conley finds Gobert. And that one is off. Good defense by Jokic.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Tie it up as that one's no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Pass to Conley. Mitchell looking it over. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Jokic. Last game he had 28 points. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
Murray kicks to Barton. There's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Millsap. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Conley with the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Jokic inside, covered by Conley. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6.
You don't see the finger roll that much anymore, but when you do, it's always a treat.
Here's Conley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Shrugging off the contact, Millsap would not be denied.
Conley against Murray. Good. 7 points for Conley.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Murray surveying the D. And again, it's Denver.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. The Nuggets trail by 7. Barton outside. Passes it to Jokic. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. That's now 8 points for Jamal Murray.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
And it's Mitchell missing. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Conley against Murray. And here is Harris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Shot from 16, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Paul Millsap gives you very solid play on both ends, and he knocked down that short jumper.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. From 15 feet away. Davis, the pass to Ingles. Outside Conley. For Murray. Conley's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
On the wing, Harris. Over Mitchell. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Now here is Davis. 8 points his last outing. Kicks to Ingles. up there for Mitchell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And in that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Marvin Williams is checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay is subbed in for Mike Conley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In third, the Jazz.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
The pass to Davis. Mudiay against Morris. Mudiay, no good. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Plumlee, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Mudiay. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Smitty, it's been a fun regular season, but I feel like everybody's chomping at the bit for the playoffs to finally begin.
You know, the regular season is fantastic, Kevin. It's just the energy, the level of play. In the playoffs, it's just more at stake, and I just look forward to seeing these teams start to battle. And then I also like you see the same team over and over in a best-of-7.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 34-point game against Dallas. And that one's good. Cousins.
Solid work by DeMarcus. Locates his spot, sets up quickly. That's how you catch and shoot in rhythm.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Clarkson against Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Rabs checked in for Utah. Here's Cousins. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Rab kicks to Clarkson. Mudiay against Morris. Lets a floater go, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Grant. Back to Morris. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 7. Up and in on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Morris looking over the floor. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Mudiay pass to Rab. And dishes to Mudiay. There's 1:54 left in the first. Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson. Jacks up a three. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Back to Williams. Clarkson against Murray. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely, banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Denver's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Cousins. Over Moutier. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Lets it go from deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Now, here is Morris. 8 points his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Here's Clarkson to the left side wing. Here's Moutier, and that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovich. He has been the story for Utah. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Passes to Morris. Back to Murray. Now here's Cousins. Tight defense on him. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve believe the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson.
Yeah.
Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Denver also making a switch. Martin's checked in for Morris.
Some call him a star, some call him a tease. Cousins is somewhere in between the two.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Harris finds Porter. Now here's Millsap. Back to Porter. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
So they take the lead. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mitchell against Cousins. Over Mitchell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And it's 13 points here for Cousins.
DeMarcus has a deep arsenal. If you got somebody that's going good, give him free reign, let him run.
Conley gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now the pass to Cousins. Back to Barton. This one for 3. Utah with the rebound. Rab's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Conley gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Cousins. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Utah. Rab's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Shoots over Barton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Out to the wing. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's averaging 14 points a game, 17 rebounds, and almost 3.5 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Martin with it. Conley picks him up. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Millsap.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Here's Ingles. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Conley gets the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Last season, Mike Conley became the Grizzlies' all-time leader in points scored. He was already first in assists, steals, and three-pointers.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 9-point game. On the wing, Porter. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass break. Here come the Jazz for the finish. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And Smitty, when it's all said and done, Mike Conley's jersey has to go in the Memphis Ramblers.
Absolutely. Over a decade in a Grizzlies uniform, he helped lead them to the best years in franchise history.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Millsap kicks to Harris. Barton outside. Denver gets it back. And it's Jokic missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
Denver calls timeout. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
No, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off of making a layup versus making a three. So I don't think the Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Mitchell, that's tipped. Porter against Bogdanovich. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Porter. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Conley, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Barton finds Plumlee. Pass to Jokic. That shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Utah leading by 13. Mitchell passes to Davis. Here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Passes it to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Barton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dish now to Plumlee. It's Barton on the wing. Jokic trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Barton. Utah shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Gobert the pass to Conley. Here's Plumlee out to Harris. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 13. Now Mitchell. Right side Davis. Mitchell is double. Back to Davis. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 12 in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The drive by Jokic. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now here's Barton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Porter, no luck.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away.
Here's Barton. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. The shot's good from Plumlee.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Conley. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Good defense there. Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. And how about a 9-foot standing reach?
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Kicks it to Mitchell. Count it from 12. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
There's the pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovich looking around. 34 seconds left now here in the second. He kicks to Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Gary Harris.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Marvin Williams is checked in for Davis. Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for Denver. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Porter. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Will Barton. From deep three-point range, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He ended up with 19 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
We don't use the term floor general as often now, but this really applies to Mike Conley. Always tries to get everyone involved. And over the years, he's gotten better at creating for himself. We saw that in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, Let's see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Basket good. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facilities.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Mitchell against Harris. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Utah again with the bucket.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Now here is Harris. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Dishes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound. Here's Ingles. Count it. Ingles has got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. And good that time. He's got 8.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Conley up top. He's covered by Murray. Conley dishes to Ingles. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Ingles has got 4 this quarter.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Murray against Conley. Harris with it. Outside Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Millsap.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Now here's Conley. 19 points in the game. Mitchell outside. The 11-footer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, Murray. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Conley finds Gobert. Mitchell with it. Over Harris. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Nuggets trail by 20. To the paint. Here's Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
Here's Conley. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. Do you ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
And here's Jokic. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. And they pick up 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's stolen by Morris. Goes back up. Gobert with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Millsap with the steal. Pass to Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got 5 now.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here is Conley. 22 points for him. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the triple. Conley's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Now, here's Ingles. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Clarkson. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Ed Davis has checked in for Rudy Gobert. For Denver, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Now, here's Moutier. He has 7 and finished off by Davis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Millsap against Williams. Millsap passes to Murray. Free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Paul Millsap. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Count that one. Clarkson's got 8.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Clarkson against Murray. Now here's Plumlee. T right on him. Out to Morris. Releases from 15. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 7.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Pass to Clarkson. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
Morris into the lane. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer. Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
Now here's Murray, who's got 19. Cousins finds Grant. And here's Plumlee. Rebound by Williams.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's stolen by Morris. Here's Grant, and the layup falls. Grant's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams kicks to Clarkson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Morris dishes to Murray. Out to Morris. Pass to Cousins from past the arc. Utah with the rebound. And here is Ingles. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Moutier. Now here's Clarkson. He's covered by Murray. Here's Clarkson. He's got 10. Fires the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Grant the pass to Murray. No good with the triple.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Clarkson. And the pass to Williams. Murray against Clarkson. Takes it from 10. And the jumper is on the mark. Clarkson's got 12.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Now, here is Morris. 7 points in the game. Down low, shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Plumlee.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Williams finds Moutier. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Williams. The Nuggets also changing it up. Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Jamal Murray.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cousins, the pass to Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Morris drops them both. 17 seconds left in the third. Now Clarkson, 14 points for him. to the right side. Here's Moutier. That one good for 2. He's got 9. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Denver. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Plumlee out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Morris in at the point. Now, here's Clarkson. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Clarkson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cousins finds Morris, and he gets the bucket.
Out of the pick and roll, Cousins is a beast who can finish, but also highly skilled as a setup man.
Moutier against Morris. Pass to Clarkson. Launches it. And it's Denver with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Offensive rebound. Cousins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the move DeMarcus is capable of executing, using his strength to power through the contact.
And that one falls for Cousins. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Morris against Moutier. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Denver with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Martin left side, the baseline J. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 12. Mitchell right side. And the rejection by Cousins. Moutier passes to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Harris. Out to Morris. Pass to Cousins. Over Mitchell. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Cousins.
Finishing through contact, DeMarcus, one of the best at it, has the natural power and excellent body control.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley left side. 6 to shoot to stop the drought. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Love the effort from Mike Conley, not letting the defense get the best of him down low.
Barton against Clarkson. Passes it to Millsap. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Now here's Mitchell. Outside Conley, and stolen by Murray. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. The pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Murray, no good. Jazz leading by 11. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dump.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
Harris with it. Millsap finds Barton. Murray with it. He's covered by Clarkson. And again, Denver no good. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. It's stolen by Harris. Now here's Barton. Pass to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Barton from outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Harris against Mitchell. High post, Gobert. Outside Conley. For Murray. He can't get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. It's Barton on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Millsap misses.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 10. It's tipped. Harris. Gobert with the block. But they'll get another chance. Clarkson against Barton. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Millsap at the elbow. Kicks it to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Over Bogdanovic, and the basket by Harris.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Utah calls timeout, and one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Murray. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Has to Gobert. Murray against Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. That free throw missing. And he can't hit the second.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Against Harris. Clarkson kicks to Conley. Over Murray. Conley's shot is off. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Bogdanovich against Harris. And here's Barton. The pass to Jokic. Harris kicks to Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Jokic throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Another miss by Utah.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Murray, good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Gobert. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson. They could use a bucket. Count that bucket. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Millsap. Pass to Murray. Back to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 4. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Passes to Murray from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 26 points for Jamal Murray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes. At this stage of the game.
Now the pass to Ingles. Here's Conley. Basket counts. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Murray against Gobert. Doubled by Conley. Pass to Barton. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Harris against Mitchell. Shot a bit long that time. Nuggets trail inside to take the lead. that gives them the lead. 9 points for Will Barton. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Here's Ingles. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Jazz lead by 1.
I mean, spectacular. He's clutch. We've seen Ingles make plays in this situation before.
Millsap dishes to Murray. Barton outside over Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Mitchell. It falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Mitchell against Harris. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. Good!
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the game. Murray, no good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time